NYWC. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Psycho Circus 12 is now in the history books, and it will go down in the annals of time as one of the best ever. The show kicked off with the Joker. No, I'm sorry. We kicked off the show with NYWC Commissioner Mr. Entertainment Brian Vitko comes to the ring and announced to the crowd that last month at Sideshow there was no definite winner between Rex Lawless and Mike Mondo to determine who would go into the Psycho Circus match with the advantage. Team captains Mike Mondo and Mikey Whipwreck came to the ring for the coin toss. Whipwreck suggested instead of a coin toss, we do rock, paper, scissors. As they were about to go rock, paper, scissors, Whipwreck executed his whippersnapper on Mondo, and because Mondo had rock and Whipwreck had scissors, Mike Mondo's team Elite, they won got the advantage in the Psycho Circus match. Then we start with the action as we have the Joker's Wild Battle Royal, which was won by newcomer right here, guys. Jabali, someone who was underneath a mask. Among the other participants were Ultimo Maya, JT Kaysen, the returning Odin Montez, the returning Wendell Oliver Wentworth, Thorson Creed, and we actually had a few starlets. Watch out, Starlet Champion. It was Aria Cadenza, Sammy Pickles, Deb Kane. I forgot, didn't quite get the other lady's name. But then there was one participant missing, and the returning Larry Legend announced, this Battle Royal needs a legend. And Larry himself entered the Battle Royal, and it got underway, and sadly Larry got eliminated first. Here's a few other participants, Justin Toxic and Jay Red. I couldn't really get a lot of their names, I think, some of the guys in the matchup. But yeah, that was fun. That's usually the tradition that kicks off the Psycho Circus shows with the Joker's Wild Battle Royal, and it was won by newcomer Jabali, who I believe gets a match or a shot any title he wants at any time. I'm not sure what that will be. Up next, we saw the Grim Reaper defeating Alvin Alvarez in a very good matchup, and Alvin definitely had his A game on for this match, and I really think Alvin's going to be something as time goes on and as he earned Reaper's respect after the match ended. Next matchup, we saw Jay Rowe defeat the Alpha Breed Chris Starks, or is it Stark, in a very good matchup. And anybody know where did Alpha Breed, did he come out of the NYWC Academy or elsewhere? Could someone please let me in on that one? Up next, we were set for the number one contenders matchup, which pitted Apollyon and Bill Carr against Rack and Sack to determine the number one contenders for the tag team title. Eventually, Milk Chocolate, Brandon Watson, Randy Summers come out, and they ended up interjecting themselves, making it a three-way matchup. And I wish Randy Summers kept his trunks on at one point in the matchup. I'm sure most people do, but Rack and Sack ended up winning by countout as Milk Chocolate and Apollyon and Bill Carr were too busy brawling to the back. So Rack and Sack retained their number one contendership for the tag team belts. Up next, the return of the premier athlete Anthony Nese as he defeated the Kentucky Gentleman Chuck Taylor in a very good matchup, which I have to say was much better than their encounter. I know it was in late 2012 they first fought each other. I believe that might have been Draw the Line 2012. May have the show date wrong. But that was a very good matchup. Great to have Nese back in the NYWC. Up next was the Masters of the Mat match, which saw Drew Gulak defeat the Greek God Papa Don and both Beaver Boys, John Silver and Alex Reynolds. For most of the matchup, John Silver was in the hole with 0 points, but he damn near pulled off a miracle comeback. But Drew Gulak ended up winning, and I just hope this Masters of the Mat match sticks around for every Psycho Circus. Up next, they had an intermission took place to set the ring up for the Psycho Circus matchup, and this ended up quite a chaotic match. Let me just try to give you a quick synopsis on that one. It kicked off with Jesse Vane and Stockade, And the order of entry from there was Flawless Blake Morris, King Mega, Matt Justice, Chrissy Rivera, Marty Bell, Francis Kipling Stevens, Mike Mondo, Mikey Whipwreck, DJ Hyde, and Rex Lawless. From there we had, in the matchup, the Starlet title could be won by pinfall, Fusion title could be won by submission, Tag Team title could be won by putting someone through a table, and the vacant heavyweight title could be won when someone climbs a ladder and grabs the belt. Marty Bell pinned Chrissy Rivera to retain the Starlet Championship. Mike Mondo climbed the ladder to win the vacant NYWC Heavyweight Championship. Jesse Vane and Matt Justice put Stockade through a table to retain the Tag Team title. Flawless Blake Morris choked out Francis Kipling Stevens to win the Fusion title. And Rex Lawless pinned DJ Hyde to enable Team Whipwreck to win the Psycho Circus match, giving him a Death Valley driver through light tubes that were set up on 2 chairs. Whew. Still exhausted from last night. All right. It was great having Randy and Anthony sitting by my side for their first NYWC event since Psycho Circus 10 2 years ago. Great having Jamie sitting by me, Steven Scogan. Great seeing Greg and his daughter Sarah, Charlie and his son Josh. Great seeing Don. I noticed Oliver and Chris in the crowd. Craig Bontempi. Great seeing Vinny. Great having James McGrady and David Poppy and Louis Tomiso right behind me. It was nice finally meeting Courtney Ryan at the Twisted Shamrock after party, and I'll get to that in a little bit, folks. I do have to say, with I think for future Psycho Circus shows, I think there should be maybe a notice put outside the Sportatorium, or at least an announcement before the match gets underway, because I noticed a cinder block was broken over the ring post and almost hit some of the young children in the crowd. Also, those light tubes almost got to everybody as they were being broken over everybody's heads. Okay. I guess it's time for some memorable quotes. With Big O out, you're the worst one here. Steven Scogan, referring to Alvin Alvarez. He used to be one of us. Me, in response to that, because Alvin used to be in the crowd at the shows. Oh, it was nice seeing Ashling. I finally pronounced it correctly. Oh, and nice seeing Ada as well. DJ Dick, DJ Dick. That was James McGrady right behind me, towards DJ Hyde, of course. Oh, man. It was definitely a great crowd at this event. I don't know if it was as big as last year's. I know I guess that's been an issue, and I certainly hope from now on tickets will be sold at Sideshow right before Psycho Circus every year. And I'll definitely think twice about getting there at 4:30, especially with tickets in my possession. Now, how could I forget these memorable quotes? Big surprise, Laddie's here. Anthony, when Crusher Dugan had come outside. Speaking of which, Lottie, it's canceled. Dugan when he came outside and noticed me and kept coming outside and kept saying, "It's canceled." Oh, welcome back to the Timekeeper's position, Jim Lundis. Are you satisfied like Richard Marx? Great seeing Jason Lynn. Great talk with Larry Legend after the show. Crap. Oh, throw Lottie in the Psycho Circus match. Anthony, when wrestlers came outside before the show, for one reason or another. Oh, okay. I have to say, right, well, here's a memorable quote that had nothing to do with this show. "You weren't waiting 45 minutes. Bitch of a dispatcher at Suffolk County Taxi, and a big fuck you to them for making me freeze my ass off all that time. Thank you so much to Brian Vitko and Michelle for driving me to the Twisted Shamrock after party after freezing outside all that time. I really got to do something about that. I mean, find more taxi services in the Deer Park area. I mean, my friends called after their cab after I did, and they actually, their cab showed up first." Oh, it was nice seeing Jade at the after party, and she really liked what I did. And by the way, they did have LI karaoke at the after party. And Shane, I sure hope you could have them come back in the future for an NYWC after party. It was good to get up there and sing, and Jade thought I did awesome on that one. And okay, I guess I could get to this. Ladies and gentlemen, next month, Saturday night, March 22nd, NYWC presents Aftermath. And that's going to be quite an occasion for myself because it marks a decade. 10 years since I first ventured to NYWC back in March of 2004. And big surprise, folks, I got a match wish list for that show. I'd like to see the newly crowned NYWC champion Mike Bondo defend the championship against Mikey Whipwreck, since that match did not happen at Sideshow in January. I'd like to see Rack and Sack get their shot at the tag team title against Mac Justice and Jesse Vane. I'd like to see the newly crowned Fusion champion Flawless Blake Morris face Francis Kipling Stevens one-on-one. I would like to see Apollyon and Bill Carr against Milk Chocolate to finally settle that rivalry once and for all. I'd like to see Tony Nese one-on-one with the Grim Reaper. I don't know if they've ever faced each other before. That would be a very awesome matchup. Also, I'd like to see... wow. Oh, I'd like to see Rex Lawless one-on-one with DJ Hyde. And seeing that, 4 starlets made their debut in the Joker's Wild Battle Royal, I think we need to get more, we got a few more starlets. Let's have them on the shows more often in matches. Oh, okay, I'd like to see Greek God Papa Don against J-Ro. Not Gyro, J-Ro. And well, that's pretty much I could do for the Psycho Circus. Sorry, Botchamania Aftermath wish list. So I think that should be pretty good. And let's see, NYWC. Oh, man. What else did I forget here? Well, seeing Drew Gulak won the Masters of the Mat, I guess he will be a regular with NYWC, and I'd definitely like to see him defend that CZW heavyweight title someday. And I guess that's pretty much it. So next month, March 22nd, Aftermath, 10 years for me with supporting NYWC. And keep in mind that NYWC rules, motherfuckers!